Gospel music gist. Get ready to be uplifted and inspired as we bring to you the latest gospel gist from around the world. Tune into our heartfelt melodies and stories that touches the soul, and hear our guests discuss issues that relate to the gospel music industry as they bring answers to all your music ministry and music industry questions. It's educative, innovative, enlightening, it's entertaining. It's Joliz Records Gospel Music Gist. Get ready to be uplifted and inspired as we bring to you the latest news from your favorite gospel celebrities. Live on Joliz Records YouTube channel and Facebook page every third Monday of the month. Time 5 p.m. Don't miss out.
Hello there, you're welcome once again to Gospel Music Gist, and I'm your regular host, Courage Excel. Today is going to be an exciting event as we have a very interesting topic that we're going to be discussing in the studios. And the topic of discourse today says ministry and entrepreneurship. Ministry and entrepreneurship. It's going to be awesome. I have dynamic guests in the house that are going to do justice to this topic. Before we continue, we're going to be taking a short news. Let's see what is happening in the gospel music scene. We'll be right back. All right, that was awesome. Okay, it's time for you to meet our guest. Don't forget the topic is ministry and entrepreneurship. With me in the studio is a chartered accountant, a lecturer, a journalist, a business administrator. A finance consultant, and a TV presenter who hosts a business talk show live on Celebration TV. So when it comes to business, money, entrepreneurship, he got us covered on today's show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome Mr. John Adbefoin.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir.
It's a pleasure to be here. And I hope whatever we're going to be discussing today will add value to our listeners.
Yes, sir.
Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir. We're going to take a short break and bring you a message from our partners.
Are you looking for wigs that fits like a glove? Are you looking for where to sew your wigs with sewing so neat? Step into beauty at Black's Beauty Empire, where your dreams of glam never expires. Our services include installation of wig, machine sewing of wigs, packing gel, soft dread, fixing of eyelashes, fixing of nails, revamping of wigs, and more. Come to Black's Beauty Empire, where your beauty dream comes alive, transforming your looks, helping you thrive. From wigs to nails and more. Unleash your beauty today. Let your radiance drive. Visit us at Ebenezer Shopping Mall, Hosanna Oil and Gas, besides Omega Fire Ministries, Kilometer 132, Abuja Okene Expressway, Auchi, Edo State. Call us on 080-755-64145 or 070-408-09269. Follow us on our social media handles at Facebook and Instagram. Bless Beauty Empire. Bless Beauty Empire. Embrace your beauty. Unleash your confidence. One service at a time.
All right, welcome back. Now we're going straight right to the topic of discourse, and we're going to be explaining the meaning of entrepreneurship. We've heard the word entrepreneurship, we've heard the word ministry. So I'm going to be asking you, sir, what is entrepreneurship?
Okay, I'll just make it very simple. Entrepreneurship involves ideas. In its simplest definition, it's just turning your idea into money. Yes, looking for a problem and providing solution to that problem. Making something that is or that will be very important or relevant to society. So that's just the shortest meaning, converting your ideas into
money. Okay, now, so there are some gospel artists, due to their passion and being able to have discovered their talents, they give in 100% into their craft. So because they need time for rehearsals, programs, and all. So do you think it is important for gospel artists to still be an entrepreneur even when he has something like a handwork, like handling the microphone, ministering?
Okay, thank you. That's a good question. Quickly, I still want us to understand that an entrepreneur, that is a person, is a provider of labor, provider of service, provider of goods. So whatever you are doing, that you are providing goods and services, makes you an entrepreneur. So to me, I feel or I know that being a gospel artist is a gift, a talent. Then merging it with finance, it's handwork. Now, alone, you cannot depend on just rehearsals, handling the microphone, blessing lives. Because that's very important. But you see, there are some lives that will not be blessed until finance is involved. Of course, one thing you should also understand is that being a gospel artist, except you just want to be a gospel artist in church, you don't want to globalize, you don't want to produce an album, you don't want to be known, you don't want to bless life with your voice, you don't want to think of something inspiring and maybe go to the studio, because all of this involves money. Going for rehearsals involves money. If you are going to the studio, you pay for rehearsals. In fact, let me even shock you. Leaving your house to either the church or the studio, you pay transport. So you cannot do without finance. So focusing only on just that God's given talent is not the best. You should add something to it that will make more interesting.
Okay, so is it what you just described now? Are you targeting it to the upcoming gospel artists or even the celebrities?
Yes, both, even the celebrities. Why am I saying even the celebrities? You need money to promote your songs. Even if you are a big star, as it were, you still need money to promote your song. Even if you're under a record label,
Yeah.
the label has rules and regulations, terms and conditions. They have where or how they can promote you to a length.
Yeah.
And you also have your own role to play.
Yeah.
You share your songs, your record label on your social media handles. If you don't have that, how do you do that? So it involves money. One of the reasons why most of these secular artists are more head off than the gospel artists is because they spend more money
Yeah.
in promoting their
Invest
songs,
more.
doing concerts, and most times they invest their own personal money.
Personal money.
Yes. How do they get it? Probably they're into one or two businesses. So that is just
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Before we go on, that if is in TikTok making it into solo, right? Entrepreneur in this we have to manage.
it's simple. It's priority and time management. Like I said, an entrepreneur is a provider of labor. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do it yourself. You can employ people and pay them. Yes, except if you want to go into a one-man business, which we call sole proprietorship. Otherwise, you can get a business doing, employ people to work under you. What you just do is supervise, check their record. For example, if you own a shop, let's say a fashion shop or a boutique as it were where they sell clothes, you don't necessarily need to sit in the shop to sell your clothes. All you just need to do is get a sales girl, take stock of what you already have. By the time you are back from your administration, what you just do, you ask for record. You go through your record, balance what you need to balance, and restock. So you don't necessarily need to be in the store. You don't necessarily need to be the all in your business. Yes, you can outsource. You can also partner. If you are, for example, into baking of cakes and chops and all of that, you can bake and store. You can bake and sell half prepared because of your time schedule. People will just buy half prepared, they go back and maybe ice it, whether butter icing, sugar icing, how the case may be. So you're already a manufacturer, a first producer or first product. Somebody else is coming to buy to do the finishing work. So you don't necessarily need to spend more of your time. All you just need is the idea. You get your blueprint of what you want to achieve, how your business should run, employ people, you share your vision with them. You just stay at the background to do your check and balances.
And I would like you to address something and really take your time to really explain this to a lot of gospel artists out there. There are some gospel artists that feel that if they go into business or even have a job, it's going to take their time. They will not have the time for ministry anymore. As in church, they won't have time for church activities. They won't have time to go for programs. Their boss may not permit them to travel, just like that. So they end up doing full-time ministry, even when they are not those A-list artists yet. They are still upcoming because of that mentality. So I'd like you to really talk about that.
Okay, thank you. This is a very interesting question that a lot of people are missing it. Like our father in the Lord will tell you, Apostle John Solomon, that your certificate is not enough. Rather, your certificate. That is what you can do.
Yeah.
Not assume to be your certificate. How you do. I was watching Dr. Liz a few days ago when she was plating a little baby a cell.
Yeah.
And she was telling people outside being a pastor's wife, I can make hair.
Yeah.
So I'm encouraging other women outside here, learn a craft. You can be making hair and you are getting money from it.
Yes. Yes.
You see, most of our big pastors today, wealthy pastors that are blessing lives, do not depend on church.
That's true.
They have businesses. Those that have schools, universities, aircraft, they put some of them on commercial. They have hotels. They have schools. They have event centers. Why? It will get to a time your members will be running to you for help.
That's true.
So if your members are always the one providing for you, nobody will come to you for help. And how will they look at you? So you see, having this God-given talent as a gospel artist is not enough. How do you finance it? There are some concerts or some invites that you get. You go to minister that you need to bless one or two persons.
That's true.
There are some invites you go that you don't even receive honorarium. You just tell whoever invites you that I'm just here to bless souls. It gives you more value. That when you come and you are stranded, maybe before you come, you ask for transport. When you are going back, you ask for this. And sometimes you just come, you even bless the people. For example, maybe there's a project in the church and you happen to be one of the gospel artists that came to minister. You can also sow, connect. It gives you value. So you see, like I said, big gospel artists today, they don't just blow or rise to stardom. They have investments. Go and check. The ones that God has blessed financially, immediately they got this financial explosion. They started investing. Some are into real estate. Some are into stock exchange. Some are into real estate. They buy and sell. Some are into bureau de change. They change currencies. Why? Because they know that music alone is not enough. And for you to help, in fact, for you to be known, you need money. You do promotion, do publicity, you pay for all of that. And just because you want to be a full-time gospel artist, where you get money to do all of that? So you must be up and doing. You must have something doing. Like I said initially, you don't necessarily need to stay there. As a gospel artist, I can decide to open a barbing salon shop. And then I will employ somebody that will be working there. What I just need to do, at the end of the day, check what the person has made. If it's on commission, I pay the person. I can have a laundry store. Employ somebody that does the job. I just give you my card. I'm a gospel artist, I'm the CEO, so. Once you have any job, you call it. Some are contractors.
True.
They get contract, they employ people to do the job. Some are caterers, event planners. Some have schools, some are tutors. Those that don't really have craft, they are tutors. They organize seminars, they teach people, they train. All that are not music now. They teach people how to make your music sell. Any seminar you organize that involve one or two persons coming together to pay, you're already making money. Outside the song, you go to the studio to record. So it is very important that outside the music, of course, the music industry today is a very challenging one. A lot of persons are coming up. The best is yet to come. And it's an industry where you need to improve on yourself daily. When this is not selling, when the inspiration or the music is not coming, what do you fall back to? So
And you can't even run forever.
No.
A time will come where you will decline.
You see, funnily, it will get to a time you start doing collab.
Yes. To sustain your relevance.
You start doing collab. You want to future. But if you have business, once in a while, do you know, even in your closet, even in the business, as you are maybe taking stock, an inspiration can just come. Your relationship with people in your business can give you an inspiration to go and sing song.
That's true.
Maybe somebody comes to buy, the person tells you about his or her story. how hard life has been, that can give an inspiration
Mm.
to sing a song.
That's true.
So it's not just all about being a gospel artist, relenting or depending on church alone.
Yes.
Get a craft, support the ministry, support your label. Sometimes you promote your songs, you just do something, because if I do something, you eat. Like I said, you pay transport. There are some shows you need to go to sell your own self.
Yeah, for free.
Yes, it's free.
Mm.
Most popular artists you see today, once in a time, organize free concerts.
That's true.
They pay money,
Mm.
either through sponsorship, partnership, or as the case may be.
Mm.
So, how will you get this money or idea
Mm.
to organize some of these things if you are not
Mm.
business?
Mm.
You see, Dr. Lizzie, sometimes she does maybe challenge, she
Yeah.
gives prizes.
Mm.
Hebrew Women Foundation,
Yeah.
Touch of Love.
Mm.
Do you think it's just church women?
Mm.
No. She's an author, she's a writer,
Right. Yeah.
she's a business person. She has businesses.
Yeah.
The same thing happened to her father, Apostle Johnson Suleiman. If Papa is teaching business today, you think he's not a pastor.
Yeah. True.
So, depending only, in fact, a full-time gospel artist sometimes, not sometimes, most times find it difficult.
Yeah.
Because when the music industry is filled up, like I said, it's a challenging industry. You need to keep yourself.
That's true.
You need to keep the fire burning. You need to be relevant.
Mm.
And when all of these are not coming, what sustains you is the little churches you visit to be a blessing to them. The little concert you organize yourself.
Mm.
And of course, a music
You
label,
still need money to even organize the concert.
a music label will invest in you in
Yeah.
the long run to make profit for themselves.
Of course.
So that's
Of
just
course. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. That was really deep. Okay. I want to know, is there a relationship between entrepreneurship, a person who is on basic salary, is there a relationship? For example, as a musician, if your church is paying you to be a musician in church, do you still need to be an entrepreneur? Because someone was like, I already receive like 50K every month from church. We go for programs. We're in church Monday to Saturday, so it's taking care of my bills. So, do you still need to own a business when you already have a steady flow of income coming in?
it's funny. It's very funny. Why I say it's funny? Look at richest men today in the world. They are always tied to a particular product. But that's not the only thing they produce. They have varieties. Now, sometimes ago, I'm trying to pick the exact word Apostle Professor Johnson Suleiman used. I think I'm just trying to see if I can get it right. I think he says salary is for just feeding the house.
Yeah, it's for eating.
Eating.
Yeah.
There are sometimes they owe salary.
Mm.
There are sometimes the organization
Yeah.
run at deficit. They have to plead with their workers to at least give them time to meet up. When the salary is not coming, what do you do?
What do you do? That's true.
Now look at the present economy we have, where there is inflation, persistent increase in the price level of goods and services on a daily basis. How can salary keep you? Of course, some of us that are on salary basis will tell you even before the salary comes, you finish using it.
That's finished. Yeah.
You finish using it. Once it comes, just to fill it, pay back. Where there are emergencies, what do? You wait for salary that at the end of the month. Except if you are very good in saving.
Yeah.
You are very good in saving. And how much can you save? How much is the salary? So salary is not enough. Get a craft. Get a business. You can be selling online. You can be an online vendor. You can be a service provider.
Yeah.
You can be a tutor. You can be a tutorial teacher. You can be a school teacher. Just get streams. The richest people today, even the gospel artists, do not just make it from music alone. When you get very close to them, they tell you
That's true.
that I have this business. I have this business. because it is the business you use to promote the music. So salary alone cannot sustain you, especially when you know you have to invest money. Like I said, except you just want to be a church artist.
Yes.
You wax album, you promote it, you travel to sell, you pay, you promote online, you stream. Sometimes you just do live, maybe on your Facebook, you buy data. With salary be enough to do all of that. So you need business, you need something to.
Alright, so we'll move into some questions, but after we'll take a short break and we'll come back. We'll take some questions.
Are you looking for a place to acquire skills for your small scale business? Mom Afric Event Planners is the right place. Our services are event planning and management, training and skill acquisition, catering, baking, event security, decoration, makeup, rentals, photography, DJ services. Contact us on or send an email on Mom Afric Event Planners.
Hope you're enjoying yourself. It's been amazing, and I'm sure you've been learning a lot from this interesting topic. Okay, I indeed told you that today's meeting is going to be very enlightening. It's going to be one of a kind. Ministry and entrepreneurship is the topic. In fact, you can't watch this and not make money in the next few months, few years. We still have Mr. John with us in the studio, and he's going to keep dishing out all the knowledge he has been dishing out already. And I have another guest who will be meeting very soon that will join us to discuss this wonderful topic. We're going to be back shortly after this interview break with Minister Flourish Royal.
See, I need to have yam, please. No, wait, yam. See.
Glory to Jesus. Oh.
Hi everybody, my name is Flourish Ereme, also say Linda Ada. And you all know me as Flourish Royal. Yes, my stage name is Flourish Royal. And I am a gospel artist who has a mandate from God, from the Holy Spirit, to bring joy to the world through music, gospel music.
You have conquered sin and the gates of hell. You won the victory.
Well, music has been part of my life from a very young age. Now, I've been inspired by music from my dad, my mom, always, I was literally born in the church, meaning I've always been in the choir, and I've always had this kind of draw to music because it has been my hiding place. It gives me solace. And growing up, my dad played a lot of gospel songs by Minister Ron and other wonderful artists. My dad always played music. You wake up in the morning and you hear beautiful music coming from the radio, and it was really, really awesome. Music has given me the ability to reach the world, to heal, to inspire, and that is just me and music. We are actually literally same. Music has always been a powerful expression for me, and the idea, let me just say, the power for you to connect somebody, for me to be able to connect the listeners to God through fellowship, through worship, is the most wonderful inspiration for me. The ability for me to draw people close to God, telling the story of the awesomeness of God's power, spreading the gospel to the world, inspiring people to draw closer and connecting to the depths of the Holy Spirit. This is one of my major inspirations.
Hello, welcome to Gospel Music Gist News segment. My name is Peace Kenneth, your
I would describe my
broadcaster.
musical style as jazz, rock, reggae. You never know what you're getting with Flourish Royal, because I actually avoid being boxed into a genre because the freedom to express myself is very much important to me. The freedom to express what the Holy Spirit has put in my heart. Because sometimes, the Holy Spirit can inspire you to do a reggae song. And then you are telling yourself, because I'm a jazz artist, I cannot venture into this genre. Now it's high time for you to be free, to be able to express yourself. Do not limit yourself to a genre. What I believe all artists should build on is your voice. Make your voice original and unique so that whatever genre you are dabbling into, people will always recognize you. And also, I aim to create songs that are relatable and resonate with the listeners. This is my lifelong dream. And by the grace of God, we are already making that happen. I just have 3 words. Y-A-M. Yam, yam, yam. Do you know that yam is a very important food? You don't know anything. Yam is very important. See, you can fry yam, you can boil yam, boil it, fry it, slap it, bring it up, bring it down, toast egg on it, make it yamarita, make it yam porridge. I love yam. Yam, oh my God. Do you people have yam? No. I know my favorite food is yam. I love yam. Anything yam. Yam. Oh my God, yam. I really need. See, I need to have yam. Yam, please. No, wait. Yam. See. I have 8 singles by God's grace, and we have a wonderful project coming. Project is titled Firebrand. Like, this project has been, in works for a very long time. It has taken me 5 years now to put together this wonderful project. It has to do with a lot of inspirations that the Holy Spirit has given me, and it will bless you. Now, Firebrand is an album that speaks to everybody. So it's an album infused with different genres of music. You're going to be having reggae, you're going to be having jazz, you're going to be having Afrobeat. It's just a wonderful album. It's, as the name implies, Firebrand.
Proof that you were God, 'cause you're the light in the darkest of days.
I hope to keep creating music that inspires people, invoke their love for God, draw them closer to God. And I also wish to collaborate with a lot of wonderful artists. These are my dreams, these are my aspirations. I am Flourish Royal, and I want to say God bless you. And Firebrand is on the way. Remember to pre-save. Bye.
All right, welcome back. That was wonderful. God bless you, Minister Flourish Royal.
Hello, welcome to Gospel Music Gist News segment. My name is P. Scott Kenneth, your broadcaster. Here are the headlines. Kirk Franklin releases new holiday single, Joy to the World. The Experience 18th edition is just around the corner. Now the news in full. Kirk Franklin releases new holiday single, Joy to the World. Chart-topping artist, songwriter, and producer Kirk Franklin has released a new holiday track with Joy to the World, a Spotify exclusive single recorded at the Spotify studio in Los Angeles. Franklin has created a reflective performance of the beloved song to bring encouragement and joy with his new uplifting arrangements celebrating the spirit of the holiday season. The 19th time Grammy winner has continued to light up the stage, delivering praises and his acclaimed hits to pack arenas on the cross-country tour, the reunion tour with Ty Tribbett, the Clegg Sisters, Israel Austin, and David and Telema Mann, which wraps November 24th. Franklin just celebrated his latest Grammy nomination for 2024, where his hits song number 1, All Things, is up for the best gospel performance or song. The Experience 18th edition is just around the corner. Gather your squad, prep those vocal cords, and gear up for an electrifying night at TBS Lagos. It's almost time to turn up the praise. The Experience is a yearly music concert held in Lagos, Nigeria by Pastor Paul Aderifasin of House on the Rock Church. This year's not going to be different, as the lineup of artists to minister are top gospel artists around the world. All road leads to Lagos on the 8th of December. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is P. Scott Kenneth. See you some other time. Bye.
It's live here in the studio, Joliz Records, and we've been having an amazing time so far. And my guests have been doing wonders with this topic. Thank you so much, Mr. John. Thank you so much, sir. And the topic is ministry and entrepreneurship. And I have another guest, like I said, that is going to be joining us. He is a renowned musicologist. He is a gospel artist. He is a music instructor, a vocal coach, a talent developer, and of course, he's a businessman. All right, can we give it up for Minister David Fred? Thank you for joining us. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much. It's not your first time coming here. It's actually your second time on the show.
Yeah.
So you are not a new person. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we have some questions that some persons sent. And we're going to be taking them one after the other. This first question is one that Mr. John have already thrown a little light on. He says, if my church decides to pay me monthly to always be available as a musician, do I still need to start up a business? If yes, how do I balance ministry, work, and personal life? Okay, Mr. Fred, we're going to throw some lights on this just to continue from where Mr. John stopped. If my pastor decides to pay me monthly to always be available as a musician, do I still need to start up a personal business? If yes, how do I balance ministry, work, and personal business?
All right. Thank you very much. It depends on the amount the pastor is paying. All right.
Okay.
It depends on the amount the pastor is paying. If the pastor is paying you money that can cover you for a month without thinking, they are good to you. All right, you can sacrifice your life there.
What we do, we have a finance instructor here. Okay.
All right, that's why I said it depends on the amount you are receiving. All right, like I told myself, I always tell myself that I don't see myself working for 200,000 naira in a month. All right, that's me.
Yes.
All right, because I believe that I can have time and earn more than that in a month. So if someone is telling me now that he wants to station me in a place and I will be earning 500 in a month, I will stick to it.
Okay.
All right? But if he's now telling me he wants to give me 200, and I know that I can still help myself to cover all the balance, all right? Then I will still let him know, sir, this is it. I still have some things I'm doing.
I know Mr. John wants to react to this. I want to say something about this, sir.
Yeah, interesting. Funny at the same time. A good father, yes, even if you're a good father, even if he's paying you salary, he told you to get a business. Yes. You know why? You shouldn't be a burden. You should be a supporter. The other persons in that ministry, they also will be looking up to you. So it will get to a time you discover that your salary will no longer be enough. Don't forget, once you are on the salary scheme, it therefore means you are now entitled to yourself.
Yeah.
You take care of your needs because you are being paid.
Mm.
Now, if you just want to depend, even if you are paying 500,000, like I said, to get to a time you discover that 500,000 is not enough.
Mm.
Why? Except if you are financially disciplined.
Mm.
You get to okay, because I'm a music artist, I want to start wearing good clothes, I want to look good. Before you know, in a month, your wardrobe allowance from that salary is almost eating up to 200 and something thousand. You have family, father, maybe mother, younger ones, except if you are alone. These persons also depend on you. You have friends, relations that once in a while you want to support. You also have future dreams. Maybe you want to further education, there's something you want to do, maybe a music course. To get to a time you discover that money can no longer carry it. In fact, transportation, if you remove transportation from it, you will now start thinking, should I save to get a bike or a car? By the time you buy a bike or a car, you get to understand that money is just a peanut. You will be servicing the car, you buy fuel, once in a while you go to the mechanic, you spend money. So whatever it is, no matter how big the money is, get a business. What if at the time somebody now comes that is better than you? You should know that nobody is irreplaceable.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or something now happen and there is an issue, and somebody now comes that does it better than you. What will be your fate? So it's called a side hustle. You can still be in church, you give them your full attention. What you just need to do, like I said, get somebody that is working under you that you pay too. Also be an employer of labor. It's as simple as that. Shockingly, DV will be shocked to hear this. I was going through his status one time, his WhatsApp status, and I saw him at a site. When I mean site, in a workplace. He was installing wallpaper 3D. I just smiled. And I told myself, Oga, you will just face music. You're installing wallpaper. You see, even if he's not doing it, he has an idea. He takes the contract, he employs somebody, he supervises, he pays. He still has time to come and do his rehearsals.
True.
So it's as simple as that.
Okay. Now, there are, let me throw this to David Fred. You are a music director, and you have choirs, let us say choirs that you lead in our prestigious Omega Fire ministry. Now, there are some churches that the pastor would condition the instrumentalists. As far as you're on their payroll, you go nowhere. They need your undivided attention. You must be in church every day. And at the end of the day, these people, when they are paid the salary, they will tell you it's not even enough. Like he just said something now. Once you are on payroll, you take care of yourself. So when they calculate what they take to church, the transportation, the feeding, this, that, it's not even enough to start up a business. In that kind of a case now, where someone is on salary in a system, let me not just say church now, in a system, the salary is not enough for him to cater for himself, and the time frame that he has to do that job does not allow him to do something else. What do you advise? Should I ask the consultant first?
Before accepting any offer, therefore means you're ready. Alright, now they're giving you a condition, you wait. Alright, will this condition benefit you? Okay, so if I'm accepting an offer, it therefore means that I'm ready for the job. And it gets to a point in everyone's life that you grow and you become bigger than where you are. You see yourself that I'm not supposed to be here anymore. Alright? Other persons will come in. That money that is now small for you, there is someone else that need that money that is now small for you, and you will use it very well for yourself. Alright? That's why I say people grow, and there are some persons they just grow beyond a certain amount. And when they get to that level, they move. Instrumentalists, let me talk to them now. Alright, instrumentalists, they are not the one doing. They always move for a place that is better. Alright, if they are in a system today and they are earning, let me just say, they are earning 200, and they see a place that is that will offer them 400 because of their capacity now, they will move to that place and they see someone that 200 is even looking for 150. I getting it. So it all boils down to the individual. If you are accepting an offer, it therefore means that you are ready. Nobody tied you and say you must do it. All right. So if they are giving you a condition, when they give you a condition and you are letting your own come out, and there's a ministry now that they rehearse, they pay the instrumentalists, they pay the singers. All right. They rehearse every day. That's their duty. That's their job. It's like an office. I getting it. Now, for such persons, and this thing is what I want to live on, there are other ways you can help yourself apart from just tying yourself there. Like what you said, I think when I just came in my head is talking about online business. All right, with your phone you can sell, you can do one or two just to add up to what you are receiving. And if they tell you that you don't need to do any of that apart from that one, apart from just concentrating on that job they're giving to you, you should not divert, you should not deviate. It still boils down to, are you ready? The individual, the person involved, you should know what you want. You should be ready and say, okay, this is it, this is it.
Yes. So you want to throw a light?
It's a very interesting question, and the answer is simple. Instrumentalist. Okay, first just discover your talent. If you discover your talent, you can make money out of it. Do you know I can sit down, let me use a drummer, and play drum to bless life, and I get money for it? Quietly. Just go on my maybe Facebook, Instagram, once it is monetized. And as people come to watch what I'm doing, I get paid for it. I can organize an online class. People register. I come online at the comfort of my home. I begin to play this drum, and I'm teaching whoever is watching me. You just connect through Zoom or whatever. Do you know, even in your church, even if there are restrictions, you can organize classes for upcoming instrumentalists. 2,000, 5,000, 2 days class, 3 days class. You get money from it. So staying in a church, obeying or following rules and regulations does not reduce you. What you just need to do, discover the problem. Like we earlier stated that an entrepreneur is someone who discovers a problem and provides solution.
That's true.
When you now know I'm the only person in this church that can play as good as this, what happens when you fall sick? Organize classes, start teaching people, start training people, they pay for it. Nothing is free again. Do you know you can make money in anything you are doing in Nigeria today? Someone will be in the kitchen cooking. Yes, you don't want to cook this. The person is videoing him or herself. Put that online and a lot of persons are watching and you get something from it. So you can still be singing at your comfort. You just organize midnight worship. You tag it one name. Melody something 1 to 2. You sit down, you sing, you bless life. It will get to a time your views increase. And it get to a time your page will be monetized. So you just sit down at the comfort of your home. You sing, you play the drum, your instrumental, and all of you bless life. And at the end of the day, your account is rich. When it's time for church service, you go. When it's time for rehearsal, it doesn't stop you. All you just need to do is to discover how gifted you are and how you can turn that gift into making money. So you are earning from the church, which is a plus, and you have a side. So as simple as that.
Okay, so I would like us to extract something quickly. Let's extract. What's happening to my mic now? Hello. talent, he started drawing some attention. They now saw this talent as a source of income and a way to sustain wealth. So they started using it for business. So when you invite them, they charge you, because that's the way to make this money. I want to know, I feel there is a line between um doing entrepreneurship business and monetizing the gospel. Because we just spoke about someone collecting salaries and also using his talent to, create stuff for himself. But I want us to balance it so that this abuse, I don't know if I should call it abuse of talent, should stop. First of all, I'm talking about you using your talent, your craft, what you learned to make money, or your ideas different from music to make money. That's entrepreneurship. Then you also said that from entrepreneurship, from your talent, you can also generate something that will still make you an entrepreneur. So, but what's the thin line between entrepreneurship and monetizing the gospel? Because people have seen charging and all that as a way of enriching themselves right now. So if you just call them, they just tell you this is the amount, just like that.
Okay.
Except we are saying it's not wrong.
We look at it from two aspects.
Mm.
Yes, so we don't offend anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, to me, I feel charging for attaching a price tag to a musical artist is wrong. I feel, but before judging it, look at the scenario around it.
Mm.
Okay, I based in Auchi, Edo State, Nigeria, and you are inviting me to come and be a blessing to your church in Lagos.
Mm.
And I have my team members that help me work as a team to get the best.
Yeah.
And let's put one or two together. We're 4 in numbers.
Mm.
Now I got an invite to come and be a blessing to a particular ministry or minister one of my songs to be a blessing to lives in Lagos, and I'm in Auchi. And me and my team or my band, as the case may be, we're 4. We'll pay transport to Lagos.
Mm. Yeah.
If, of course, Lagos is not a close area where you go and come back that day.
Not at all.
We'll sleep in a hotel.
Mm.
We'll eat.
Mm.
Where will I get the money to do all of that?
Mm.
Those persons that are following me or those persons that are my team members also expect, after such administration, they should be able to get something back to their
home.
family.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see where the money aspect now comes in.
Mm.
It's not as if you are paying for it.
Mm.
Yes, you are paying for the inconveniences.
Mm.
Yes. Coming to Lagos, I'll tell you we are 4 in numbers. If you take care of our transportation, hospitality, that is hotel bills, feeding, we are good to go.
Mm.
But oftentimes, some persons, I think why it's become so rampant is that some persons have abused that privilege.
Yeah, yeah.
You invite somebody, the person comes and be a blessing to you, and the person is even going back, no honorable to even say thank you for being a blessing. How do you expect that person to go back to where he or she is coming from? That person left a particular people or persons behind. And he or she has told them, I'm going to so place to be a blessing. And they are expecting when you're coming back, you buy bread. The first question is, how do you even come back?
How do you come back? You
yes.
check.
Except you are a business person. You have your own money. Otherwise, how do you even go to where they invited you? That's the first question. How do you get there? Getting there, how do you make yourself comfortable? Like, where do you rest your head?
Yeah.
What do you eat? Is it free? A preacher once said, there is no free meal in heaven. In fact, he said, this heavenly race is not free. But it's what you have worked here on earth that guarantee you going to heaven. So it therefore means we are working here to make heaven. Otherwise, you don't need to be holy. You don't need to pray. You just come enjoy yourself. When you die, you go to heaven and enjoy. So you are paying a price. You are working because you have a goal. So how do you get that goal if you do not work towards it? How do I get to Lagos? How do I get to Abuja? How do I get abroad? I need to prepare my international passport. I need to go for interview. I need to fix this. I need to my clothes. How do I get all of this? So that is why you see sometimes they add that price tag, because over time a lot of persons have abused it. You just come, you sing, be a blessing, they pray for you, God bless you. Go, yes, the prayer is good, but something need to venison.
Yes. Okay, so Mr. Durifre, at what point can you say a person is now turning ministry to business, like merchandising the gospel? At what point? So that our young ministers will know that this is the point, this is the way to go about it, this is what you should do. You can take yourself as an example. When you're invited for administration, how do you discuss your welfare and everything? So you're smiling. Hope you don't be there.
No. I don't bill. All right. There's one thing I always do. I always tell them. All right. I'm coming. All right. Be rest assured I'm coming. Okay. But don't forget that I will transport down. I'll transport back. I will eat.
Yeah.
All right.
Accommodation.
So make sure I'm comfortable. All right. But putting a price tag, I don't do that. And it's not even advisable to put a price tag. It's not good. All right. It's not good. Our father will always tell us there are people that are not your size. Leave them.
Yeah.
They are not your size. There are some persons they tell you this is it. To you now, when they tell you that, you get angry and say, "Now, wow, they don't they bill us." There are other persons they will tell. It will look like they know who's supposed to call, because if they had not put a price tag,
They would have given
something bigger. I get in it, and that's why most of the time it's not even necessary. It's not nice. If there are some persons, when they invite them, they send people down to the place to see that very location, to know how it is.
Yeah.
If they can withstand their person. I get in it. But if you feel you now know these people, they are not, I will tell you, sorry, I can't come, because we have really abused it. The church have actually abused this. I went for a program in Asaba. I transferred myself down.
The way you are thinking about it.
I transferred myself down. They lodged me. Nice, beautiful. They took very good care of me. Glory to God. They fed me very well.
Yeah.
All right. And when I was done, they abandoned me in the hotel. They left me there. I waited and waited. All right. I called and called, all to no avail. Just imagine I don't have money with me.
Yes.
I would have been stuck there. All right. I left. I transferred myself back. The next thing, I started getting a call from them. Sir, please send your account number. Till today, the account number is still with them. Till today, nothing have dropped. All right, now you see the way, and most of the time, these people, you just believe that they can. I get in it. You just look at them and say, it's possible they can actually take care of me and do the needful. But at the tail end of it, you see that it's because of the abuse. That's why. But for me, I would say it's not me. I can't tag, but people can. People does that. They put.
Okay, so in a nutshell, we shouldn't make ministry business on its own, but rather from our talents and what we have developed, we can structure out ways to be a blessing and make money in return. Okay, now this next question says, we're almost rounding up. It says, I am an upcoming artist with no support. I would love to be an entrepreneur as I grow my ministry, but I don't have the funds to start up a business. Any ideas how I can raise capital?
Okay, good question. Before I answer that, let me just add to what Divi Fresh said.
Okay.
The question you asked him. It's become an abuse or it's become wicked when you are not considerate. Yes. When you are not looking at the monetary aspect,
Yes.
not the
Being a
gift,
blessing.
yes,
Yeah.
that God has given you to go and be a blessing. So it becomes an abuse.
Mm.
For example, just like he highlighted, if he has told them my coming is 500,000, if they can afford it, they'll ask him to come. If they cannot, they'll tell him, okay, we hope one day.
Yeah.
We'll get to that level.
But if, man of God, we can only afford 200, he said, okay, no problem. Me and my team will manage. It's not a bad thing. But when you are saying, no, 500 is 500, then you are now monetizing it. You are making it a business. You are no longer going there to be a blessing.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, we know they've abused it several times. Some even put you in the hotel, whether you are eating or not. Some not even bother to
Okay.
just pick you from the
Yes.
park straight to the church, from the church.
They will not even pick you. They'll tell you to use bike, fly
You
bike.
understand?
They'll
So
describe the hotel.
it is only when you are not considerate, you are not looking at the message you are going there to pass, the lives you are going to bless. You are looking at the financial aspect, then it becomes a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yes, back to our question.
Yeah.
There are many things you can do without money. Many businesses you can do without money. And you can make it big.
Wow.
Yes. I just introduced a business I saw online done by my very good friend, my brother, Divi Fred. I saw him installing wallpapers.
Yeah.
I can go on my page and write contractor wallpapers. Someone is interested, calls him, I call him. Oh boy, I have a contract for you. Let's agree. My percentage is 20% from the total amount you are going to get from that contract.
Yeah.
Good. The person contracted me. I called DV Fred. We drive to the site, check the work. I'm there with him.
Yeah.
He gives me the quotation. I submit, or I just introduce him to the person, and whatever he's doing at the end of the day, I get my own share. You can be selling shoes. I will help you to post. And somebody on my status like the shoe and ask me how much. I ask you say 40. I tell the person 45. The person send the money to me. I get it from you. I deliver to the person. Have I started the business with any money?
Not at all.
I'm just an agent. I can put Chuxi Laundry. You ask me, do you? I say yes, I do that. Okay, can you pick some clothes from my house? I'll tell you home delivery in so amount. I call Chuxi. How much do you do? 1,000. Okay, our charge is 2,000 home delivery. I go there, I pick the clothes. I give to a laundry man. He dry cleans the clothes. He gives it to me back. I deliver. Have I started with any money?
Not at all.
But I've made something out of it. So it's just an idea. It's an idea. Once you have that idea, look at your environment. Look at what you feel is lacking.
Yeah.
You have a phone. Most times, you can even make money from your social media handles. Yes, you can decide to be a promoter. Or you just do, you promote people's business. You tell them, I have like 200 persons on my contact list. So if I post anything, I'm assuring that these 200 persons will view it. So a day is 500 naira. You give me 500, you send me your business
content,
pictures and all of that. I post on my status for 24 hours. I get my 500 naira. I've not started any business with money.
Yeah.
It's just the idea. I'm now thinking of how to convert that idea. It will get to a time you have saved enough. And you're able to think of something you can do with that money. So you don't necessarily need to own a shop. You don't necessarily need to get... The only thing you need is a phone and data. That's all. So what you do, you connect people. You connect people. And you're making your money quite.
Wow. Awesome. I don't know. You want to add anything to it? Or he dealt with it. Thank you so much, sir. All right. This last question says, is it advisable to set up a business that you won't be there to supervise by yourself due to ministerial engagements? Let me ask you, Mr. David Fred.
You can set up a business without being there, all right? But you'll be going there from time to time, all right, to know what they are doing.
But what he's saying here is you won't be there to supervise, meaning probably this person is saying there is no time at all because of ministerial engagement.
How can you set a business and you won't be there at all? All right? If you're not going to be there at all, then that's to say you're as well employing someone to be there, and that person in return will be giving you feedback. All right? So you can as well still open a business and not to surface at all. But the most important thing is the business is growing and you are getting what you want to get from it.
Okay. Okay. So you want to add something to that?
It's simple. Being there does not mean you want to be staying there. Just like you said, once in a while you just visit the place, look how things are going, and once you have capable hands, you don't even need to be there. You don't need to be there. Once you have capable hands, you don't need to be there. The only thing, once in a while, you call to get feedback, and if you feel it's necessary, you just visit once in a while to look at how things are being done for yourself. There is no ministry work that will take the whole of your week. There should be one day.
That's true.
If not one day, there should be 2 hours, 1 hour to yourself. Even as a minister, there are times, in fact, there is a topic on health that I know is being taught in the ministry school.
Yeah.
That is, there is time you need to rest.
To rest. That's
that
true.
resting period does not necessarily mean sleeping at home. You can just take a walk to see 1 or 2 persons, be a blessing to their life, and come back. You can as well take a walk to your workplace, see how things are being done, and you come back. You don't necessarily need to sit.
To be there. Yes.
Yeah, just employ capable. It's only when you don't have capable hands that you are bothered about. The big men or big shots you see today, they don't go to their business place anymore. What they just do, they organize Zoom meetings online.
Yeah.
Yes, director of finance, give us feedback on your budget. Yes, operational manager, how has it been? Okay, this is what this you should do, this you should do. Submit your reports in the next meeting to me. That's simple as that. You don't necessarily need to.
Wow. Wow. Awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you learned a lot in this interesting topic, ministry and entrepreneurship. It was really wonderful. And before we go, I'd like our guests to give us their final words and advice to music ministers out there.
Yeah, my advice to you is get multiple streams of income. It's very important. All right, don't just concentrate in one direction. All right, have multiple streams of income. It's very important. Our father will always tell us, have multiple streams of income. Don't just concentrate in one direction. All right, it's very important. It will help you because when you are facing ministry, it have to do with finance.
Yeah.
Music is money. All right, music is money. You spend, you go to the studio, you do things, you record and all that. All these have to do with money. So if you don't have what that means, it will suffer. So that's why it's very important you have.
Yes. Thank you so much. So, sir, your last words, sir, your advice for gospel ministers.
Just have something doing that will support your music, because when the chiefs are down, you should have something you fall back to. Nobody will do it for you if you don't do it for yourself. At least you should have a push. If you want to start a business, they will ask you, how much do you have?
Yeah.
Even if you have, God has blessed you with a helper that wants to keep doing it for you, to get to a time, the person will feel you are just a parasite. So no matter how talented, how gifted you are, no matter how blessed you are with good voice, have something at the background that will always support it. Like I earlier said, you go to church, you eat. All this involve money. So just get something doing. Get something, no matter how small it is, that will always bring money for you. Like David Frey said, get multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
So money is very important.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. I hope you had a nice time with us today. God bless you. We're going to be seeing you again. But before then, we're going to leave you in the hands of this dynamic music minister. Her name is Lisa K. She is a Cameroon-born gospel artist. And she has been doing music from a very tender age of 3. And she released her first single in 2021 titled Ebenezer. And she recently won an award as the Best Female Vocalist of the Year at the Jubilee Music and Art Festival, also in 2021. She is under the leadership and tutelage of the Restoration Apostle, Professor Johnson Suleiman. Lizeke's mission is to use gospel music as a conduit to reach both the young and the old into a deeper understanding of who Jesus is. Ladies and gentlemen, we leave you in the hands of the very delectable Lizeke. I'll see you next week. God bless you.
heard mouth will testify of your goodness towards me. From the top of the mountains to the hills, my lips keep singing your grace towards me. You have shown me love. Oh, Yahweh, see how far you brought me. I'm so grateful you found me worthy to show your love. Yahweh, see how far you brought me. I'm so grateful you found me worthy to show your love. Yahweh, see how far you brought me, Jesus. I'm so grateful you found me worthy to show your love, to show your love. Yahweh, see how far you brought me. I'm so grateful you found me worthy to show your love. Ebenezer, Jehovah, see. Ebenezer, Jehovah, Ebenezer, the Lord, my help. You love me when no one did. Oh, you certainly hear me when no one could. You are my help in the midst of the storm. You are my help in the midst of the darkness. You are my help. You are my help. You are my help.